House Tarly is one of the oldest noble houses in the Reach, and one that has first men origins from the Age of Heroes. Their banner is a striding huntsman in red on a green field. The Tarlys claim descent from twin sons of the legendary Garth Greenhand, Highgarden the Horn and Harlan the Hunter. It is said they built a castle atop Horn Hill and took to wife the beautiful woods witch who dwelt there, sharing her favours for 100 years. The brothers did not age so long as they laid with the woods witch whenever the moon was full. In the age of 100 kingdoms, before the Reach was united under the kings of the Reach, House Gardner of Highgarden, House Tarly was part of the Kingdom of the Western Marches, which extended from Horn Hill to Nightsong. The castle at Horn Hill, like most south of the Neck, has a sept within its walls. While the walls of the castle are far less formidable than the likes of Highgarden and Old Town, history has proven they can withstand attack. A large pond lies below the castle, and the woods round Horn Hill are teeming with game, which led to the Tarlys' love of hunting, as shown by the huntsman on their banner. Many Targaryen kings have spent time at Horn Hill, including Aegon the Conqueror, King Jaehaerys and Queen Alysanne in 54 AC, and 122 AC, Rhaenyra Targaryen made a stop at Horn Hill during her tour of the Southern Kingdoms. One of the first notable Tarlys was a Samwell Tarly, known to many as Savage Sam. When the Vulture King began raiding the Dornish marches in 37 AC, Lord Orys Baratheon of Storm's End was joined by the Marcher Lords in what became the Second Dornish War. The Vulture King soon abandoned his siege of Nightsong, but Lord Harmon Dondarrion and Lady Ellen Carron cut off his retreat, while Samwell suddenly appeared in the Dornish line of march with several thousand knights and archers. What followed became known in the songs as the Vulture Hunt. It is claimed that Savage Sam's Valyrian steel sword, the pride of House Tarly for generations, Heartsbane, was crimson from hilt to point with the blood of a dozen Dornish outlaws he had slain himself. Heartsbane became the prized possession of House Tarly. The Dornish host was defeated, and the Vulture King was taken alive and tied naked between two posts by Sam, wherein he died of exposure soon after. Samwell was among those granted gold and honours and offices by the grateful King Aenys Targaryen, his bravery and role during the war. The next major Tarly of note in the pages of history is Randyll Tarly, who played a key role during Robert's rebellion, being an important commander for the Targaryen loyalist forces. Randyll, described as a lean, balding man with a short, bristling grey beard, shrewd to a point, and capable. Given Randyll spent most of his youth at war, he prized courage, martial ability in others above all else. In turn, this view would cause him to despise his eldest son, Samwell, who he saw as a coward and soft, and strongly favoured his younger son, Dickon, who was much more fierce and robust than his elder brother. By the start of the main book series, Randyll would send Samwell to join the Night's Watch in order to make Dickon his heir, threatening to kill Sam should he ever return to Horn Hill. During the War of Five Kings, House Tarly and Randyll first allied themselves to Renly Baratheon, given he had married the daughter of their liege lord Mace Tyrell of Highgarden. But after the assassination of Renly Baratheon, and most of his forces choosing to follow Stannis in the aftermath, Randyll would stay loyal to House Tyrell and join their alliance with Tywin Lannister, fighting in the Battle at Blackwater Bay and stopping Stannis from capturing King's Landing. For the rest of the War of Five Kings, Randyll and the men of House Tarly would be in the Riverlands fighting Robb Stark's forces. His most notable achievement during this time was the capture of Maidenpool, wiping out most of the northern forces holding it. After the death of Tywin Lannister, Kevan Lannister suggested to Queen Cersei that she should name Randyll the new Hand of the King in her father's place. But this notion was dismissed, given the close connection between House Tarly and House Tyrell, and the clear loyalty Randyll has shown to them. Later, Randyll leaves Maidenpool, returning to the King's Landing upon receiving news of the arrest of Margaery Tyrell. He receives custody of her and her cousins after swearing a holy oath to return them for trial. As part of Lord Regent Kevan Lannister's efforts to assuage the men of the Reach, Lord Tarly was named Justicar on the small council of King Tommen I Baratheon. So far, the highest office any member of House Tarly has held. While we don't know the fate of House Tarly and Randyll until Winds of Winter is published, it's fair to say that in the wake of Kevan Lannister's death, Randyll Tarly could be poised to play a big role during the coming trial of Margaery Tyrell.